Today on People Now, actor Rob Lowe shares heartbreaking stories from those Montecito, California mudslides.
The palace reveals the first official royal gift given to Meghan Markle. Hint, you probably have one too.
Kim Kardashian's cryptic Instagram post sends social media into a frenzy over a possible name for their new baby girl.
I feel like a lot of times Kim speaks before she thinks.
Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kandi Burruss spills all the tea on her relationship with Kim Zolciak and Nene Leakes.
And how can you get the ultimate warm fuzzies of coziness and comfort at home and set good vibes for the winter? We have the answer.
Plus, we are working out with Jillian Michaels, the fitness pro, giving us tips on how to stick with those New Year's resolutions.
It's all today on People Now. Good morning, guys. Welcome to People Now. Happy Thursday. We're ready to work out and get cozy in this episode. Can't wait. Let's get right into it. Here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Kensington Palace has revealed the first official royal gift given to Prince Harry's fiancée, Meghan Markle. But guys, it's not diamonds. It's not a tiara. It's not even a royal heirloom, and definitely not one of the Queen's corgis. No, it's an apron. Yes. Meghan Markle received the gift via her future brother-in-law, Prince William, who accepted it in November on behalf of the newly engaged couple while on a visit to Finland. The gift came just 2 days after the couple announced their engagement and sat down for their very first interview, where they shared that they ate a roast chicken on the night that they were engaged. Do you remember this?
It's a standard, typical night for us.
It's a cozy night. What were we doing? Just roasting chicken and
Roasting
having
a chicken. Trying to roast a chicken.
Trying to roast a chicken, and it was just an amazing surprise. It was so sweet and natural and very romantic. He got on one knee.
Yeah, cozy night with roasted chicken, so I'd say an apron perhaps is fitting. They like to cook, everyone. The palace releases a very comprehensive list of gifts that the royals receive throughout the year every January. Markle's future sister-in-law, Kate Middleton, picked up several new dresses, a pair of earrings, and handbags during her and Prince William's visit to Poland and Germany back in July of last year. Now, while their kids, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, they got books, toys, and even some lollipops. Not too shabby being a royal, especially royal baby. The Real Housewives of Atlanta's Nene Leakes sported some new swag on Wednesday, and the hot button design, her mugshots. That's right, the juiciest peach in Georgia is not afraid to embrace her past after co-star Sheree Whitfield mentioned the mugshot during Sunday night's episode. Fellow castmate Kandi Burruss weighed in on the power move by Miss Leakes and why she fully supports the merch.
I absolutely love what she did. I love that because I feel like I hate when people try to throw your past, at you or whatever. I think that's like, come on, girl.
It's like if you can own it and then
she owns it.
Takes
and to me, it's like it's the difference if she was trying to be secretive about it and act like it never happened. But for her to own it and say, yeah, it happened and I'm moving forward. I'm like, hey, I'll buy that shirt myself and say, hey, let's help her make $1 million off of a bad time that she was able to turn around.
Mugshots aren't the only drama in Nene Leakes' life. The veteran housewife slammed former co-star Kim Zolciak after her daughter Snapchatted cockroaches in Nene's bathroom, allegedly. So what does Kandi think of the ongoing feud as well as Nene's racist claims against Kim?
See, I don't like to throw in the whole racism argument. Kim and I, at one point, we were friends. We did hang out all the time. My daughter was friends with her kids. And, they hung out together, and I never felt any racism going on. But what I feel is that sometimes people do say things that they do not know offends people from other races. So what I feel like a lot of times Kim speaks before she thinks, and she doesn't realize that she's offending people.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Highway 101. Can you believe that's a highway?
Look at people's belongings just everywhere. Look at how high it was. Look at how high it was. You would never imagine.
I know.
No.
Never.
That's the thing. Like, there's no river right here. We're probably 1.5 miles from the foot of the mountains. And this still had that power. It's like Hurricane Katrina, where you just could see into people's lives. They had no time to move. Look at the garage, it's just filled. This was a house right here. There's absolutely nothing left. Absolutely nothing.
Wow, Rob Lowe hitting the pavement in Montecito, California as part of an Ellen Show interview airing Thursday, showing the devastation that mudslides left across the area earlier this month. Lowe and DeGeneres both live in Montecito, so this hits especially close to home for them. The death toll from the mudslide has risen to 20, with 3 still missing in Montecito. 179 homes have been destroyed and over 200 have been badly damaged. On the show, Lowe explains that his son Matthew actually stayed behind the night of the mudslide since they were only under voluntary evacuation. At 4 a.m., he got a FaceTime from Matthew, who was panicking. He flipped his camera and showed Lowe large fires popping up along the horizon outside his window, caused by gas lines rupturing from the flowing debris. Lowe says, quote, "It was like Armageddon." The famous neighbors also shared 2 of the best ways to help. If you want to donate, you can head to redcrossmontecito.com or gofundme.com/Ellen Montecito Fund. Here's a story for you. Did a teen cheerleader kill her baby? That's the headline making waves in this week's People. 18-year-old Brooke Skylar Richardson is being accused of allegedly hiding her pregnancy, then killing, burying, and burning her newborn just 2 days after her prom. Joining us now via Skype to break down this story is People's senior crime writer, Steve Helling. Steve, thanks for being here. This past July, Richardson's life in Ohio came crashing down when she was arrested for aggravated murder, gross abuse of a corpse, and several other charges relating to the death of her newborn. As of right now, what do police know about this case, and how did the shocking allegations come out?
Well, the allegations came out when a doctor contacted police and said that they thought that she'd been pregnant, but there was no baby. That's where it all started. Police, went and started interviewing her, and she allegedly led them to charred, burned remains of a newborn girl. Wow. And so that's where things stand. She has not known she's out on $50,000 bond, but that's how it all started.
Yeah, it's really shocking and just heartbreaking. Richardson was an honor student. Many classmates describe her as always having the perfect clothes and hair, a seemingly idyllic life. What do investigators believe was the motive behind this alleged killing?
Well, they believe that her striving for perfection was the reason why she did this. She didn't want to be a teen mom. That didn't fit in with the image of the perfectly put together cheerleader. And so police believe that she hid the pregnancy as well as she could, though some people knew, and then, killed the baby after the baby was born.
Wow. Now, in the article, Richardson's neighbor notes that her mother seemed very controlling. Is there any way the mom had anything to do with this crime or could have helped, push her daughter to the edge in some way?
Well, to be clear, her mom has not been charged with anything yet, but police say, and they've told us, that they're still investigating and they're still looking into all different aspects. But many people in that town are now saying, how did the mom not know? She knew, she regulated the food that Skylar would eat and would weigh her and make sure she's not gaining any weight. So it would be hard for a mom who's doing that to not notice a pregnancy.
Yeah, it seems difficult to hide a pregnancy in general. Were there any warning signs before everything took place?
In retrospect, there were. Kids told us, she was actually pregnant or, showing during prom. We didn't even think anything of it. She was wearing baggy clothes. We never really thought much. So, hindsight's always 20/20, and you don't necessarily go there in your head and think maybe this girl's pregnant. But as it turns out, it looks like she was. Yeah,
and we know that Richardson is currently out of jail on a $50,000 bond. As of right now, though, what do you think the future looks like for her?
Well, this case is going to have to go forward. Right now, she's in a holding pattern. It's not like she can go to college. It's not like she can, really get a job. She's just waiting for this case to happen. And once it does, then they can figure out from there, whether to, what her future looks like from there.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Steve, for all the updates on that. And guys, to read the entire story, you can pick up your copy of People on newsstands everywhere Friday. Such a terrible story. Of course,
yes.
We'll be keeping you updated. We'll track along with that on people.com as well.
Thank you.
Good morning, Andrea.
Good morning.
Even more from you in
too.
Star Trek.
Yes, well, we love tracking those royals, Jeremy, so we are kicking off Star Treks with a major development in our royal bump watch. Yes, it's a thing. Well, after weeks of covering up in a series of coat dresses, Kate Middleton finally offered a glimpse of her adorable baby bump. during a visit to a school in Mitcham, England. Now, she's just 3 months away from her April due date. We got a peek at her growing belly when she put on her go-to activewear to play tennis with some children at the school. Now, she last wore the sporty outfit when she wasn't pregnant. Love how she recycles her wardrobes, just like the rest of us. But one thing that has changed for Kate since becoming a mom, she's got a lot less time for playing sports these days. She told a group of little ones during Wednesday's event that she loves tennis and, quote, was really sporty when I was little, less so now that I've got lots of babies. And she patted her belly for emphasis. Well, don't worry, Kate, you still look absolutely amazing. All right, now take a look at this.
I just sent him a screenshot of him when he found out that he was having a girl, and his face was priceless. And I said, so does this picture represent a 9, a 22, or a shotgun? And he goes, dude, I don't know what to do. I was like, yeah, now you gotta raise that princess to be like better than everyone that you know as a woman that you hooked up with.
Oh my gosh.
And it's a karma.
Can you imagine what's going through his mind?
Oh my God.
Like, I mean, to be any boy that she would bring home later is going to be like, I don't know what kind of test he's going to put him through.
But my husband's going through the same thing.
Yeah, right.
And I am. I want my daughter to be a princess and to be put on a pedestal. Ronnie's going to want the same thing. It's going to cause a lot of gray hair, no sleeping, but at the end of the day, he's going to be a wonderful father.
Well, Jersey Shore men turning into dads, and we love it. But even though JWoww swapped her Ron Juice partying days with mommyhood years ago, the mother of 2 reveals it's only a matter of time before her own daughter is stealing the spotlight.
My daughter already loves it.
Yeah.
So I have a show with Nicole, Snooki, and JWoww on Awestruck, and we do like YouTube Go 90 clips.
Hi guys, look at that. You got my little pony.
And our daughters are amazing on it. So now my daughter loves, even when the camera's not in our house, waking up during pancakes, eating breakfast, and she goes, hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Milani. So today we are learning how to eat pancakes.
Wow.
And I'm like,
she's ready.
she's ready. And I'm like, can this not exist in 15 years when you want to like figure out your career?
Yeah.
Like, can there just be something else at this point?
All right, so we have North, Saint, and Louis. Kim Kardashian has yet to announce her newborn daughter's name, but when the reality star shared a cryptic photo of a Louis Vuitton monogram on Wednesday, the internet could not stop guessing. We need to know that name. Fans quickly began to dissect the post, and the Kardashian name game was officially born. No pun intended, or intended. Well, popular guesses include LV and Louis West, with some even suggesting Vuitton as a top choice. I don't know. Both Kim and Kanye are big fans of the fashion label, so it could just be a post dedicated to the brand. It was recently announced that Louis Vuitton's artistic director would be stepping down after 7 years, so maybe Kim just wanted to show a little love. Well, whatever the reason, we are all on the hunt for this little girl's name. But we may have to wait a little longer. An insider previously told People the pair has been struggling with the choice, revealing Kim and Kanye still don't have a name. They've been thinking about it for months, and they want to make sure it's right. Well, guess we'll have to keep up in the meantime. But stick around. We are revealing all the ways Kim and Kanye are making North and Saint feel special after baby number 3's arrival. So don't go anywhere just yet. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
I like LV.
I like LV, it's cute.
Katy Perry always makes headlines, guys, and she's finally addressing those never-ending plastic surgery rumors with a ferocious roar.
As she does. The pop superstar revealed in an interview with Refinery29 that although she has gotten fillers to help with dark circles under her eyes, everything else is 100% real.
Yep, she says even though everyone thinks her assets are fake, they're most definitely real. But guys, come on, it's Katy Perry. She really doesn't care what people think. I believe she'd own up to anything.
Yeah. In fact, Perry totally supports plastic surgery, especially if it gives people that extra boost of confidence. But she also adds it's important to work on yourself first and to ignore all the haters on social media and Instagram. You gotta ignore those haters.
Yeah, she's gearing up for the American Idol reboot, of course. She's also on tour. I mean, Katy, very busy, but she's staying on top of her health. She said that in the past year, here was a quote, "I've eaten better than I ever have." She said she's had less fat food and less sugar, and that's doing wonders to her skin, natural glow, overall energy. We say, you go, Katy, looking good.
She looks as amazing as ever. All right, guys, moving on to this. Did you catch Ricky Martin on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah on Wednesday? Well, he said on the show that his experience coming out as gay was extremely painful.
Yeah, that's him with his now husband, Juan Joseph. Now, Ricky confirmed this month that they secretly got hitched.
And so here's a little background. Ricky came out as gay in 2010, but he told Trevor Noah that he had friends and coworkers who actually warned him not to do it, saying it could tank his career.
Got to be very difficult. You want to tell the world who you are. You have so many people, though, telling you not to. But he says the whole time he really wasn't even thinking about all those people. He was actually thinking about his sons.
Yeah, so here's what he said. Quote, I have to come out. I mean, am I going to lie to these beautiful kids? So when kids are involved, I really do think, I mean, it's a whole different story.
It changes the game for sure. He said that he got to a point where he just couldn't take it anymore. It became about what he needed in order to be happy.
Yeah, so now he was on The Daily Show to promote the assassination of Gianni Versace. It's a new FX miniseries. He said that the series portrays LGBT issues in a way that made him want to be involved in it.
There you go, so you can check that out.
Yep.
So guys, we know Kim Kardashian and Kanye West welcomed a little girl via surrogate, as we were talking about. We've been talking about it. Everyone already obsessing, though, over those potential baby names. What about North and Saint, though? How are they doing?
I know, so apparently North got pretty jealous of her little brother when he first arrived. So now both Kim and Kanye are making sure those two get a little extra love and attention.
Yeah, Kardashian was a guest host with Ryan Seacrest on Live with Kelly and Ryan and said North would get jealous when she breastfed and was in a rivalry phase with her little brother. I remember that when my little sister came. I hated her for a while.
I still get jealous when my sisters get more attention, and I'm a grown woman. Well, luckily, they have Mama Kris Jenner and sister Kourtney Kardashian helping out around the house, so it's not too overwhelming. Always nice when you have a whole Kardashian brood helping out.
It takes a village or a family of Kardashians. And in June, though, Kardashian gifted North a puppy named Sushi to teach her a little responsibility, help prepare her for a baby sibling. That's a good idea.
And a little puppy named Sushi is always a good idea.
Puppies don't hurt anything.
All right, guys.
It's officially the third week of January.
It is already.
I can't believe it. If you're like us, it's just about the time when all those New Year's resolutions completely break down, they melt away, we just forget about them, especially the ones that involve eating healthy and working out.
It's so hard. But fitness expert and life coach Jillian Michaels has heard all the excuses before, and she told me the two main reasons why people quit their resolutions, plus her tips to staying on track every time.
Number one is they set unrealistic expectations of their goals and of themselves, right? Oh, I'm gonna go to the gym 6 times a week and I'm gonna lose this much this fast. It's not possible. Then you get discouraged, you feel defeated, and you give up, right? Or, quite honestly, it's work. And work without a purpose is punishing. But work that has a purpose can become passion, right? Something that you care about, that you're excited to do. So you have to form a very detailed goal that you're emotionally connected to. So it's not just like, I want to be healthy. What does that look like in your life? I have a little technique that I call a goal pyramid. Quite literally, sketch yourself out a little pyramid. Right at the top is your long-term goal. So, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds, or oh, I want to fit into a size blank jean, whatever it might be. And then you go, all right, monthly, what does this need to look like? I need to lose 8 pounds this month, okay? Weekly, what does this need to look like? Oh, it's 2 pounds a week. And then daily, over the course of that week, what do you need to do to accomplish that? It's like, okay, I have to hit the gym today. I have to eat this many calories. I have to immediately reschedule my carpool to make sure I have time to get that workout in. And so when you break these things down, you have an action plan that isn't so overwhelming and intimidating and you don't know where to begin.
I like the pyramid idea there. All right, guys, but have no fear. Jillian can be your personal trainer with the MyFitness app. So check it out for daily diets and workouts tailored to your life. It's available on Apple and Android.
And coming up, Jillian is breaking down the 3 basic exercises that everyone should incorporate into their workouts this year. Stay with us, guys. Grey's Anatomy star Ellen Pompeo revealing how she negotiated her $20 million salary. And we're breaking down some seriously scary pay gaps between Hollywood's biggest co-stars. Plus, Jillian Michaels, there she is, giving us 3 workouts to whip us into shape for 2018. Stick around.
All right, this isn't so bad.
Yeah, remember when Chandler was obsessed with bubble baths and apparently Enya in season 8 of Friends?
Yeah, apparently.
He may not have known it, but he was totally indulging in a moment of hygge. Hygge is the Danish practice of being consciously cozy. That means creating an atmosphere in your life with food, fabrics, family, and other things that create a feeling of comfort at all times. And it's perfect for keeping good winter vibes all season long.
I don't know about you, I need good winter vibes for sure. So, Jeremy, if you go onto Instagram right now, you will find nearly 3 million posts featuring warm blankets, burning candles, fluffy pillows, and all things cozy. So here's how you can capture the craze.
First up, set the vibe at home. You hear that little crackling noise? Yeah. Light some candles, turn down the lights, invest in fuzzy socks, warm PJs, plush blankets, throw pillows, cozy. Do relaxing things like read, turn on the fireplace so it sounds like that. If you don't have one, you can transform your TV or computer into a fireplace by streaming those fireplace videos from YouTube. We do it all the time.
I know, I need that because I have a fake fireplace, which doesn't help anyone. Next up, dress the part. You can be hygge wherever you go if you equip your wardrobe with the right stuff. So a large cable knit sweater, a huge blanket scarf, Nordic prints. These instantly let people know that comfort is a priority for you.
Nordic prints are serious business. And don't forget to indulge. Quinoa and kale salad, that is not hygge.
No.
Goodies like hot chocolate, cookies, cake, those are all sweet comfort foods and staples in the hygge diet. Now look, if you're watching the calories, maybe designate a hygge food day like a cozy Friday night with some friends or a friend.
Speaking of friends, the final step to achieving real hygge this winter is disconnecting from the phone. We know it's going to be hard, but hygge is about being present with the ones that you love. So that means turning off the cell phone, getting off Instagram, gathering around food and board games, and soaking up the company of your nearest and dearest.
And hey, look at it. Considering Denmark is consistently one of the happiest places on earth, hygge, it seems like it's worth a try this winter.
Yeah, I know disconnecting is going to be the hardest part, but I think it's going, turn it off.
Turn on the fireplace on here and then
get off
sit
apps,
it down.
And then relax.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth, proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
Guys, the pay gap discussion in Hollywood is certainly heating up, and women in Hollywood are speaking out, including Ellen Pompeo, who is speaking out about becoming the highest paid primetime TV actress to the tune of $20 million a year salary for her role as Dr. Meredith Grey in Grey's Anatomy. So, how did she make it happen? Well, Ellen just revealed to The Hollywood Reporter that she's, quote, finally gotten to the place where she says, I'm okay asking for what I deserve. Ellen got to that place after former co-star Patrick Dempsey left in 2015. The studio and network leveraged Dempsey against Pompeo for years. And when he left, showrunner Shonda Rhimes gained more leverage of her own. That helped to empower Pompeo. Now, Pompeo's newly inked deal also includes a producer credit for Grey's Anatomy and a co-executive producer credit for an upcoming spinoff. Pompeo's headline comes off Mark Wahlberg and Michelle Williams' pay gap story that made many, many headlines.
So to the people who took him, I don't care why you did this, but I ask as a mother that you think of your own children or of the child that you once were.
Well, Mark Wahlberg was paid $1.5 million to reshoot his scene from All the Money in the World, while Michelle Williams was only paid less than $1,000. Wahlberg announced that he would donate the salary to Time's Up Legal Defense Fund 5 days after the controversy erupted. Michelle initially made herself voluntarily available for reshooting because she was happy for the reason behind it, but now she's reportedly upset about the pay difference, and insiders speculate she may change agencies.
It is true. It is true.
It feels
Irving
true.
loves them.
Oh my
God.
God.
Can't get enough of that smell.
Can't get enough. You remember that, Jennifer Lawrence starring alongside Christian Bale in the movie American Hustle. She only learned that she was making less than him and other co-stars Jeremy Renner and Bradley Cooper after the 2014 Sony hack revealed their salaries. In a candid article she wrote for Lena Dunham's Lenny letter, J-Law revealed she didn't ask for more money because she didn't want to seem, quote, difficult or spoiled. She was ultimately disappointed in herself for failing as a negotiator.
I'm a doctor. I work 80 hours a week. I need someone who's going to be in my bed at 2 a.m. who I don't have to eat breakfast with.
I hate breakfast.
Natalie Portman made only a third of what Ashton Kutcher made for No Strings Attached. Portman discussed the issue with Marie Claire UK, admitting that at the time she wasn't as upset as she should have been because she was still making a lot for the film. Regardless, when it comes to the pay gap, she says women need to be part of the solution and not perpetuate the problem because in Hollywood, women make, quote, 30 cents to the dollar.
Are you ready, Huntsman?
Aye.
Charlize Theron starred in The Huntsman Winter's War with Chris Hemsworth, scored a major win during the film. A proven person to advocate for equal pay, Charlize demanded the same $10 million payday Hemsworth was receiving, and she got it. After the fact, she told LUK that she gives Sony credit because, quote, once I asked, they said yes. Theron believes that the time has come for women to put down their foot and bring work environments to a fair place.
All right, guys, we are going back to basics today with fitness expert Jillian Michaels, who coached me on 3 simple exercises you've probably tried before, focusing on proper form, how to adapt the exercise to your personal skill level, and how to make sure each move is as effective as possible. First up, the jumping jack.
how do we take any exercise and not be intimidated about it? And what kind of exercises can we do any place, anytime, anywhere? So we're gonna look at something like cardio. So a jumping jack.
Yeah.
So if you're a beginner, you can just literally step out jacks, right?
Okay.
Right here, you take the impact out. Extreme beginner, very easy. Advanced, here. Gets the heart rate up. Basic cardio.
What's the way to make them a little harder?
Little harder would be a jump jack squat. So down, up,
okay,
down, up. So you're just adding a little resistance to it and a little more biometric training, a little more jump training.
Sweet. All right, so let's move on to the lunge.
You think these things are basic, so they'd be super easy,
Yeah.
but everyone does them wrong. So what happens is people get into a lunge and they step back. Now watch, they open their hip.
Okay.
Okay, so when you open your hip, watch what happens to my front knee.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
It dives in. If the knee dives in because you've opened the hips, that's what can cause knee pain. Proper form on the lunge is about extension and not opening up the hips. So we extend the legs straight back without rotating the hips.
Okay.
We go straight back, hips are forward, straight line to the top of the head, shoulders, hips, back, knee straight down and up. Real simple. You can add weights to it. You can jump it out, right? Hands here, which makes it a lot harder,
Definitely
right?
test your balance. Nice.
That's perfect.
Woo! Now, last, let's get to the floor and do a proper push-up.
Push-ups are great, right? Because they work your core, your quads, your chest, your shoulders, your tries. Beginners, you know the drill. Drop to the knees. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, knees beginners.
Squeeze your bum down and up.
And I see elbows pinched tight to your body.
So here's the idea. A lot of people come into their push-up and they open up the elbows like this.
Like that.
Very bad.
Okay.
Exactly, no good. And they drop down when a true push-up is a forward movement. So if you watch, you want to line your thumbs up with your armpits, hands just outside chest width, elbows tucked back, bum squeezes tight, forward, lower.
Oh, wow. The forward makes a big difference.
I know. And it's a lot harder, but it forces you to also engage your lats and your core, and it protects your shoulder.
Amazing.
Which is really important.
Jillian, thank you so much.
Thank you, bud. You did great.
Thank you. You guys work these into your next routine and download the MyFitness app by Jillian Michaels right now to make sure those New Year's resolutions last all year long. So the thing is, push-ups seem easy, I mean, for some people, but if you actually do the right form, it's so much harder, and it's way better for you.
Yeah, so you got kind of dialed in there. Have you used it since?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, and she also, you can have her as like a personal trainer, which is amazing.
Yeah, doing the app it's obviously like a really good thing to kind of stick with it at this phase. Like we said, people are starting to kind of like peel away from the resolutions.
It's only been a couple weeks.
Coming up tomorrow, guys, Kandi Burruss is back, breaking down all that Real Housewives of Atlanta drama. Plus, we're talking all things royals, revealing where Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are off to next.
Always tracking those royals. Thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Jillian Michaels. Enjoy.
Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Jillian Michaels, and this is One Last Thing. The last TV show I binge watched was The Handmaid's Tale. Oh my gosh.
You must be Offred. Yes. Praise be.
My last moment of bliss was, I don't know, it'd have to be something cute my kids did, like when they snuggle in the morning. The last good advice I got was, get your sleep. Oh wait, that was me. Sometimes I talk to myself because everybody needs expert advice from time to time.